What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Ridge Silverhound. And before we get started with today's video, as always, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for instant notifications, because if you don't do it, you don't know if you're going to win a giveaway that I'm going to be hosting all summer long. And we're talking about gift cards, silver, cool coins, you name it. I'm going to take care of everyone that has supported me through the years. All right, we're close to 100,000 subscribers, but there's no better way than to give back to all of my patrons and subscribers. So I thank everyone for all of the support, all of the views. You know, you guys have made this channel what it is today, and I couldn't have done it without you. So in this particular video, all right, I wanted to preface some of the outreach and some of the comments and some of the emails that were made. Sean, well, if the money isn't in the modern coins, and you know, we shouldn't find coins that we could grade and spend all this money on grading fees, so what do you think is the more wiser choice? All right, how about these classic coins you were talking about? I'm afraid that some of them are way too expensive to even try and attempt to collect. Some of them are, and you know, and again, it's all about market research, determining what's hot out there. Common coins, common dated coins are by far some of the best coins that you could find. All right, and you can find them in low grades. All right, like they've been used for many decades, and then there are coins that, you know, are on the kind of like the top shelf in terms of grading, eye appeal, and everything like that. So what a lot of people don't know is there are these, you know, untapped resources for these type of coins. Okay, we go to coin shows, coin dealers, you know, and all of these phenomenal kind of outlets, retail locations that you could go to purchase coins. A lot of them don't really know exactly what they have, even though they're dealers. Okay, some of them are not hip to the coin grading game, for example. Okay, or maybe this particular person isn't into moderns as much. All right, so there's different types of not only collecting styles, but also dealer selling styles. There are old school dealers who, you know, prefer to just sell out of their brick and mortar and not deal with the internet, and that's fine. All right, but recognizing some of these untapped potentials can have huge benefits, and I'm going to talk about one of those benefits right here. So, as some of you know, all right, I do this Monday market report. Apparently, it's a huge hit, and everybody loves it. All right, I do one every week. What's been the hottest coins to sell for that week? And then we just kind of dig in, kind of review all the coins as they come through, and then you guys, you know, make your assessments, you know, in that regard. So I have a few coins that I wanted to share with you, all right, that kind of fit not only this kind of like weekly market thing and what is selling out there, but also it gives you an idea of the true potential that it takes to go to these regional coin shows, or perhaps a coin dealer that's kind of a little bit old school, and then identifying maybe one or two or all of these coins that I have on this special list for you. All right, so a few weeks ago, I did this Monday market report, okay, and then one of the coins that was highlighted on there was a 1902 Indian head cent. Okay, it's the one that you see on screen here. This one made a lot of headlines, folks. Okay, there were 87,374,704 1902 Indian head cents produced during this year. Even over 100 years ago, this is such a huge number. I mean, they really cranked those minting presses in the wee hours of the morning to get these cranked out. Okay, however, this one example sold on a recent high-profile auction hosted by Heritage Auctions, and it's the Central States Numismatic Show. They do it every year, the same time every year. This one right here, graded PCGS Mint State 67 full red. This one sold April 25th, 2019 for, get this, $66,000. All right, let that sink in for a little bit. This is a common dated coin. Traditionally, if you were to sort, go through some bulk Indian head cents, The 1902 date is probably one of those dates that you'll find on the regular. However, this one right here, okay, this is a coin that in brilliant mint state condition, raw, at your regional coin show. Or perhaps a coin shop that, again, doesn't cater to too much e-commerce activity. This is a coin that you can purchase for around $50 to $75. So someone had identified a high-grade example of such a common date that they went ahead and sent it in. It came back this absolute beast of a grade and subsequently sold for as much as a new Range Rover. It's crazy. Even some of the older, most plentiful coins have this kind of opportunity. Okay, there's very little opportunity cost that's involved. There's not a lot that you have to invest to make a flip quite this big. So this coin right here is sold, and it raised a ton of eyebrows. I mean, people were talking about this for at least the next 2 weeks, about this 1902 Indian head cent. All the forum pages on Facebook, you name it, it was all over the place. So it got me to thinking, what are some other high mintage coins that have sold in the more recent past that we could honestly kind of put along the same kind of group as that 1902 Indian head cent? So it really got me to thinking. And I did a little snooping around, and I found 3 other coins that you guys are not going to believe sold for this kind of money, and they are all high mintage common dated coins. So the first one that I wanted to talk about here is a 1936 Buffalo nickel. Okay, like I had said before, if you were in a coin shop right now and you were taking a look at some of the more finest coins that a coin shop would have, more than likely you're going to come across a 1936 Buffalo nickel in some sort of mint state condition. All right, I've seen it way too often. I would say 8 out of 10 coin shops would have a piece of inventory much like this. Okay, and this is a coin right here that you're going to keep an eye out on. All right, high mintage. Now, how high are we talking about? This one is 118,997,000 pieces were made by the Philadelphia Mint during that year. So this one right here, graded NGC Mint State 68. This was a Heritage Auctions coin that sold August 2nd of 2017. So we're not even 2 years removed from that. This particular example sold for $10,575. All right, a coin which almost 119 million pieces were produced. This is not a proof either. It's not a satin proof. It's not some special strike. This is a good old-fashioned regular business strike coin that people were trading back and forth over the years. And this one sold in excess of $10,000. So that's a phenomenal choice here for the list. The next one right here is just as profound, if not absolutely amazing. And this is a 1944 Mercury Dime. 231,410,000 pieces were produced for 1944. This is, by the way, one of my favorite coin designs, bar none. And a lot of the regular coin people love this coin as well, you know, for being a 20th century coin. This is a design that has been etched in the brains of many numismatists for decades. So this one right here is a PCGS Mint State 68 example. This one was also a Heritage Auctions listing, and it sold November 6, 2014. And this, ladies and gentlemen, brought home $15,275. 231 million pieces made during 1944. This one right here, absolute amazing. Okay, of course high grade is everything, but these are coins, again, that pop up at those regional shows, at a coin shop. Maybe you see one on eBay that someone is selling raw as a brilliant uncirculated example for around $10, and they just don't know what they have. All right, so that's the second coin. The third coin, all right, the mintage isn't as high as the previous 2 coins, but during its time, this is an absolute monstrous amount of coins that were produced for the 1922 D piece dollar. Now, if you were to look at all of the mintages of every single piece dollar made, okay, 1922, the Philadelphia type, is the most commonly readily available coin, along with the 1923 Philadelphia. Now, there are a few kind of like tougher, you get later into the 20s and into the 30s, it gets really difficult. But this one right here, even though it's a branch mint coin, okay, which means there's a mint mark on there for Denver, 15,063,000 pieces were produced for the 1922 Denver piece dollar. This example right here is a PCGS Mint State 67. This one sold on Stax Bowers, August 23rd of 2018. Now, of course, I saved the best one for last. You're like, oh wait, give me the price, for crying out loud. $90,000, ladies and gentlemen. 90 with a K at the end. Now let me ask you guys this. When was the last time you passed over a brilliant uncirculated mint state 1922 or 23 anything piece dollar? Let's say you found one in a case at a coin show, or perhaps at the antique dealer. Or maybe you saw one online somewhere. They're like, they're a dime a dozen. And the guy's asking 40, 45 bucks with free shipping. To some of us, it just seems like a lot of money. But I guarantee you, if the pictures and the quality of the coin matches the listing, I would tell you what, for the possibility of obtaining a mint state either 66 or 67 of this date, and have the ability to sell it from anywhere from $1,000, $1,500 for that 66 all the way up to $90,000, I would say that we would all kind of like pay a little bit better attention to the coins that we come across. Now, just because we're diving into a little bit of classic action here, it doesn't mean that it's difficult. I just gave you 4 of one of the more common dated, obsolete styled coins in existence. All right, and these are very much available in these type of grades out there. It's just taking the time to identify that you have a high quality specimen, and you know what, not beating up the dealer over price or anything like that. Okay, if someone has the 1922D piece dollar in a grade that is commensurate with a 66 or 67, and they're asking $50, I would highly recommend that you would buy it. Because even still, brilliant uncirculated mint state piece dollars in all grades from 64 and up is still worth that $50 that you're going to spend. All right, it's a great market for those type of coins, along with the Morgan dollars. All right, people are looking to pay up for what is perceived to be kind of like that crown jewel in their collection or their registry set. Okay, so that's where all of these kind of fit in. But I wanted to talk about this today. 4 absolutely huge minted coins that sold for tens of thousands of dollars. On the list, there's like $170,000, people, of pure raw pocket change. Just think about that for a second as you go and you search through dealer stock and coin shows. So I want to thank everyone for joining in. Would love to hear your comments on this video. This was an interesting kind of like showcase of coins that I have never done in quite a while, and we're stepped away from moderns for a little while, even though that's what everybody opts for. But I wanted to take some time, if you wanted to delve into something that is just as approachable with the returns at an all-time high, that these high mintage earlier kind of type pieces certainly fit the bill. So I thank you guys again. Thank you for all the support and all the views that you've given me over the past years, and I look forward to talking about more coins with you. You guys take care and have a good day.